October. What a great way to start off Breast Cancer Awareness Month on a beautiful day. A beautiful crowd of people in a beautiful building with beautiful decorations. Thank you all. I would like to offer a special thanks to Memorial CEO Phil Shangold for having us here, having us on their beautiful campus, and inviting you all and thanking you all for being here for the Susan G. Komen Savannah Race for the Cure press conference. I'm going to go ahead and give you the introduction of our panel of speakers. We'll be hearing from Dr. Ray Rudolph, Dr. Paula Jonita, Mrs. Sue Adler, Mrs. Joanne Cuden, and Mr. Robert Espinosa. So we'd like to begin and have Sue and Joanne join us.
We would also like to extend our welcome to everyone and thank you for being here this morning for us to announce the date of our Susan G. Komen Savannah Race for the Cure. We are on the calendar for Saturday, April 17th, the year 2010. We would like to thank Memorial for being our local presenting sponsor for our inaugural race this past April. And we would also like to thank them for being our local presenting sponsor for the 2010 race. We are very excited. We are very excited to have them back on board. It's been a pleasure working with them, and we are all very excited that they are back working with us again for the 2010 race.
2009 race, which was our inaugural race, was a huge success in Savannah. There were 3,050 participants, 400 volunteers. We raised $220,000, with 75% of that money staying in our local community for education, screening, and outreach. Much of the thanks to this race goes to our local board affiliate. Many of those people are here today. Would you please wave or somehow acknowledge yourself? I see a lot of our board members here today. And they are led by an extraordinary woman named Amy Hughes. Amy, would you please wave on the side? This local board to Savannah, and then to bring this race to Savannah. We really want to thank you, Amy. I also want to acknowledge the people who worked on the 2009 race. Most of those people are coming back. The team is back to work on the 2010 race. Would anybody from the race committee please again wave so people know who you are? The Georgia affiliate reaches out to Chatham County and 7 other counties surrounding our area. Our reach is wide, and it really is a great thing.
Additionally, we would like to recognize our 2010 race director, Fleet Feet's own Robert Espinosa. Where's Robert? He will He is back on board. He was our race director for the 2009 race, and he's back for the 2010 race. Robert's own mother battled breast cancer, and we are just thrilled that he is back in the same capacity to lead the charge for the 2010 race. Thank you.
Now we're going to hear a few words from Dr. Ray Rudolph, breast surgeon here at Memorial Health.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Ray Rudolph with the Center for Breast Care at the Anderson Cancer Institute at Memorial Health. Memorial Health is proud to be the local presenting sponsor for this event for the second year. Because as a healthcare provider, we have seen firsthand the work of this great organization within our community. What is equally impressive, and was already mentioned, is 75 cents out of each dollar raised in this race stays within the Savannah area to help fight cancer by providing screening and treatment opportunities to women who may not have healthcare coverage. Let me tell you how the Susan G. Komen for the Cure really works. They were in our community, giving grants to our community the year before the first race. It states something to me for an organization when they were putting money into the community before they had ever taken a dime out of the community. Memorial, through the Komen Foundation grant, continues to help women receive mammograms who might not have gotten them otherwise because they may be financially disadvantaged. Year to date, we have worked with the Komen Foundation to provide 70 mammograms for women in need. Last year's race was phenomenal. I can't tell you how moving the experience was to see that many walkers and runners in the event. In addition, the amount of education awareness that Komen raises is fabulous. When you look at the race day crowd, it's easy to see the impact Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure has on awareness. Dr. Donito and I, as yesterday celebrated the 8th anniversary of our practice opening the Center for Breast Care exclusively for the treatment of women with breast disease, and our lives are dedicated virtually to breast cancer awareness and the early detection of breast cancer, and that's why the Komen Foundation is so important to us. Memorial Health is proud to be the local presenting sponsor of such a great cause for another year. Thank you.
Now we'll welcome Dr. Paula Jonita, and she's a breast surgeon as well here, as Paula said.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. This is a great preview of what I hope to see in April. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Paula Jonita. Dr. Rudolph and I are partners in the Center for Breast Care, and as he said, our sole purpose is dedicated to diagnosing and treating breast disease, particularly breast cancer. Over the past 8 years, we have treated hundreds of women with breast cancer. These women who started as our patients have become our friends. Thankfully, many are survivors today because of the screening, diagnostic, and therapeutic options that we here at the Center for Breast Care and the Anderson Cancer Institute here at Memorial are able to provide. Being part of this event allows us to honor and recognize the collective and individual strength, courage, and determination of these women. The Komen Race for the Cure is a celebration of survivorship, and these survivors represent hope and encouragement for all breast cancer patients. With the continued efforts of the Susan G. Komen for the Cure, our dedicated scientists such as we have here at the Anderson Cancer Institute and the Hoskins Center, we will continue our research efforts and hopefully one day eradicate this dreadful disease. I'd like to be put out of a job. So I look forward to the 2010 race and hope to see all of you there. Thanks.
Not sure if this gentleman needs an introduction or not. His name is synonymous with races here in Savannah, and we truly couldn't have done it without Robert Espinosa. So please welcome him.
Thank you all for inviting me here today and allowing me to speak about a few things about the race that's going to be coming up in 2010. First, and the most important thing, is that this Sunday at midnight, correct? The website launches. The registration for the 2010 Komen Race launches at midnight this Sunday. But I want to warn you, if you plan on registering, there is a woman out here named Barbara Cox who is going to be sitting at her computer registering so she can be #1 again. And so I can almost assure you, Barbara, that you will be #1 again because you're going to be waiting there, and I hope you are #1 again, so thank you for that. Our goal for this year's race is pretty simple. When you talk about putting together road races and having events like this, normally you want to talk about increases and having You know, if you can get a little bit, you know, a few more people to register, you're doing pretty good. Our goal this year is not to have just 2,000 more people or 3,000 more people, which I'm pretty sure we're going to have. Our goal this year is to have you tell your friends and tell all your neighbors to invite people to this event that normally would not come to an event like this. A woman or a man who feels like I've never been to a road race like this. I've never done it. I don't know if I can walk 3 miles. Okay, then you can walk the mile with us. But our goal this year is to make the race look more like Savannah. Our goal is to make sure that we have all women included into this race and to raise the awareness. So in one unison, in one movement, we not only want to grow the race, but we also want to make sure that we raise the awareness for women that would normally never be a part of an event like this. So I'm encouraging you to encourage your friends and your family and all businesses in Savannah to, why don't you pick up the tab for 2 or 3 people this year who maybe can't afford to go to the event, who don't know what the event is about, and have them join us April 17th, 2010 for the Coleman race. And for those of you that came to the event before, you're different after you leave, and those people will be changed also. So thank you very much. We're looking forward to a great event, and let's do what we can to get everybody out there. Thank you.
Well, I think we're all aware of everything that the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure has brought to Savannah. We have talked a lot about the 75 cents per every dollar staying in this community. We also want to focus on the other 25 cents of every dollar to make sure that everyone understands that does stay here, and it is about research. And we want you to know that. Memorial not only wants to be a partner, they partner with so many things in our community. Another business in Savannah that is celebrating an anniversary in the month of October is a newer one. It's called C. Jane. She's at 323 West Broughton Street. She is offering discounts, as well as so many in Savannah, for the month of October, mainly the 5th through the 10th, the first week of October, to kick off the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Memorial's own Director of Breast Imaging, Dr. Lisa Jackson, and Savannah's only certified breast care nurse here at Memorial, Brandy Payne, will be at C. Jane on Wednesday, October 7th. They'll be offering self-breast exams, breast health education, and such. Brandy will be there from 11:30 to 2:30, and Dr. Lisa Jackson from 4 to 6. So we have mainly the entire day that is that's going to be covered. So we appreciate their help. That's just another thing that they are doing with us, not only the race, but reaching out into the community and giving back, and to really champion what we are trying to do here. So we thank you all for coming. We hope that you have enjoyed all of the information, and I will open the floor now to any questions for any of our doctors or any of our panel. Does anyone have any questions? Guess you'd speak if, oh, yes.
What's the address of your website?
The address of the website is www.savannahraceforthecure.org. Good question. Any others? Don't be shy. Okay, we thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us. Please visit the tables in the back. We have some save the dates and some refreshments. Thank you all. Have a great day.